After debriefing set 1, it's time to look at the second set of cards. Whenever a new set is introduced, the facilitator distributes the cards of each new set directly into the hands of the participants. First, reveal that each card has a front and a back side. Then instruct the participants to take turns to read the title of the card they're holding and the caption aloud to the rest of the group before trying to add these cards alongside their already placed cards from the previous sets. It is good to clarify that the previous cards can be moved and that we are no longer working in a single linear chain. Remember to tell them they have around 8 minutes to complete this set and then leave them to work. During the debrief of set 2, if they struggle with any of the connections between cards, ask them to reread the captions on the back of the card, as often this will help them with placement and linking. The cards introduced in the second set relate to human activities: transportation, building usage, industry, and agriculture. The first 3 sectors are linked primarily to fossil fuels and from there to CO2 emissions. Agriculture is a bit different because it has the main consequences of driving deforestation and releasing other greenhouse gases. So when debriefing, you can first ask the participants what primarily is driving deforestation. Help them make this link back to agriculture, and from here, focus on other greenhouse gases. Ask them what are some other greenhouse gases. When they tell you about methane, ask them how much stronger they think methane is than CO2. It's important that they understand that methane is a strong greenhouse gas. In fact, it is 25 to 30 times stronger over a period of 100 years when compared to CO2. Then, if it isn't already said, help them make the link between agriculture and other greenhouse gases. There is an important card to note in the second set: carbon sinks. The participants will unlikely see the link right away between carbon sinks and CO2 emissions. You can ask them if they've noticed anything strange about the card carbon sinks. In general, they will notice that some of the text is upside down. At that point, rotate the card around and inform them that this card mirrors another card on the table, and let them find the pairing and symmetry with CO2 emissions. You can then explain that by sticking these 2 cards together to make one graph, we have a symmetrical diagram showing where the CO2 comes from and where it ends up. The top half shows that it comes from deforestation and burning fossil fuels. Then this CO2 needs to go somewhere, as shown in the bottom half. 50% goes in one of the carbon sinks, into vegetation by photosynthesis or into the ocean. The other half of the carbon remains in the atmosphere. So, by using the graph as a hint, the group can connect the following cards together. CO2 emissions will come from both fossil fuels and deforestation. Deforestation can be explained to cause CO2 through slash and burn, clearing a forest, releasing CO2 stored in biomass. Carbon sinks card names carbon accumulating in the ocean, leading to ocean acidification. It also names the atmosphere, which implies an increasing concentration of CO2. And then, using the concentration of CO2 card, remind the group that increased CO2 causes the additional greenhouse effect. With your debrief finished, it is time to hand out the cards for set 3.